wrong, because that's when we get to go. But most of the time, we are demonstrating we're in control. So the most important identification system, the choice that you use, is demonstrating that everything is normal. Everything is okay. So that's your principal reason for doing identification. You then need to do something called trending, which is when microbiologists attempt to do science, rather than just colour. We're very good with colours. I am an expert in purple and pink. That's my thing. Not so good on blues and greens. Purple and pink for microbiologists, that's our thing. But trending, that's when we start to use our ID systems to say, do you know what? Something has changed in the clean room. Here's our normal level of identification. Here's our normal clean room bugs that we see. And now I'm seeing something different. And if I've got confidence that my ID system and my microbiologist isn't a chump, I'm not sure how that translates over here, but a chump is not a particularly good microbiologist, then you will have an indication that something has gone wrong in your clean rooms. So these are the two routine and important principles for microbial identification. Then we get when it goes wrong. We found an organism we don't like. Worse, we find an organism that might be in our product. What is that organism? What is the risk to a patient? Where is it going to impact? Are we talking about product recall? And then up here, the identification will tell us the source of the organism. So for the non-microbiologists in the room, we look at a little plate, we do some colouring in, and we're very good with shapes. So I'm good with circles, I'm good with rods, and I'm good with squiggles. So a purple rod tells me something, but it tells a microbiologist where the organism came from. And if you understand where the organism came from, then you can find the source of contamination. So small purple circles are from human skin. I am giving away some microbiological science here, but colours and shapes tell us where the bugs come from. So that is the other reason for doing it. It tells us what to look for. If I find pink blobs, then I'm looking for water, for example. Presence of spores. So your identification system, it's not just about when I get an excursion in my clean rooms. It's about demonstrating that the health of my flora is fine. If you have a microbiology department that just looks at numbers, so my grade C complies with my 50 CFU limit, but of that 50 C or of that 49 CFU, they're all a highly questionable organism, then it's different. So your identification and numbers go together. Everyone happy so far? Marvelous. Right, so levels of identification. So little things start